Hey folks, just wanted to take a moment to make a short video about the differences between your regular kind of basic standard interview questions and behavioral interview questions. And so, as we prepare for our practice interviews, we wanted to make sure that you are prepared for both. And so, just want to give you some examples of the different kinds. So, your standard interview questions are ones you're probably familiar with. Things like, tell me about yourself. What are your hobbies? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Questions like that. They might ask you about your education. Why did you choose your major? Why did you choose that college? They might ask you about your experience, some of the jobs you may have worked at. Did you work while you went to school? What did you enjoy the most about your past employer? What did you enjoy the least? Have you ever quit a job? They might also ask you career goals. Do you prefer to work under supervision? Do you prefer to work alone? What type of positions are you considering? What type of work environment do you like? So they're real standard questions that they'll ask you, and you should be prepared for those. In particular, the strength and weakness questions are ones that come up a lot. So you should have thought about some responses for those. Behavioral interview questions are a little bit different. And the idea behind it is, they're going to ask you about things that have happened in the past. The idea being that those things that you've done in the past are a good predictor of how you will behave in the future. So if you are to be employed by them and you ran into this type of situation, how would you react? So there aren't really right or wrong answers, although I'd say some are probably more right than others. But they might be questions such as, um, give an example of a goal you reached and tell me how you achieved it. Tell me how you've worked effectively under pressure. How do you handle a challenge? How do you handle missing a tight deadline? Did you ever not meet your goals? Why? Tell me about a time. So they're going to be things that are going to require you to have a story or an example that you can give to them that'll fit that question. And so I have two behavioral interview questions that I'm going to have you write short paragraphs on, just so that we have a basis to go from. And hopefully some of the examples or the stories you tell in those particular examples will be usable in your practice interview, not just the practice interview, but any interviews you'll have down the line. So the idea is just to kind of be prepared and have some stories ready to go for that. And so that's all I have for this video. Have a great day.